What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sticks it in his belly. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Inside the 30. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator...
There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in. and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's caught. It's Payne. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Payne. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems.
Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Going to the run, it's Payne. And that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. At midfield, he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Kansas State 7, TCU 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
At the 34. Offense facing 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down the wide of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 7 over the Rebels. just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. Look, he starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws a dime to him, and he makes the big play down the field.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On the ground, it's Irvin. Powers through the defender. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground.
The extra point is blocked. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Caught over the middle, it's Baker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They go to the wide receiver screen. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Great play by the cornerback, and this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen, but that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Runs out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Number 34 on the field goal.
Never a doubt. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a hold.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McAllister. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They give to the big fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Oakley. And they swarm him under.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Card in the backfield. It's Baker. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Payne. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
Kansas State 13, TCU 10.
So we open the final period with a third down play. The RPO, it's complete. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Fights off a defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's go! Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got him downfield. To running room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The corners are walked up tight. Johnson looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The toss to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Might be looking to run. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock. Here in a tie game late, but the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeouts they have right now. They can use those, and because of that, start attacking the middle of the field throwing the football.
And the try is no good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the right and wings it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Bleed the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's at 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
And it's right down the boulevard. They take the lead, just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. With the catch, it's McAllister. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Baker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team.